back to my channel. My name is Andrea, and in this channel I pretty much don't limit myself. You will see a bunch of everything. You will see nutrition videos, Christian videos, and lifestyle vlogs. And today I'm gonna be doing like kind of a day of my life. And what is going on with me is I recently just graduated with my bachelor's in dietetics, and I live here in Miami. During the quarantine, I lost my job working for Sodexo at Jackson Memorial Hospital. They actually closed down my department, so that sucked. But I wanted to basically look for jobs, and I found a nutrition job working for another company, and they called me, and I'm going to be preparing for my interview today and just making sure that I do research on the company and just make sure that I'm coming up with answers in my head to different types of questions, like why do you want to work here and why do you think you're right for this position. So I'm really excited because this is a company that is well known. They would come to my school all the time and present. So I'm just gonna be doing that. So I wanted to give you guys a realistic like desk tour. And this is like my cool microphone, my little laptop, my degree from Dade College, which I made a video on that. I got my associates in one school, my bachelor's in a university. My bachelor's has not come in yet though, so I'm waiting on that. And this is my cool light, which I love. It has 2 light settings. I don't know if it's gonna show good here, but it has like different light settings, and I use it too to do my makeup sometimes. I put a mirror on my desk and I get more use of my vanity. And then I just have like pens and random things. Like I have thick eyebrows, so I have like a bunch of these everywhere. These are actually pens, which my dad got me once for Valentine's Day. And this is a cool pen. I got this from Candytopia. It was like a candy museum that comes to Florida in Aventura. And a candle that I got at Walmart for $5. It is in hazelnut cream. And this is peanuts that I'm eating right now because I'm hungry, but I'm not gonna go get something to eat right now. And yeah, and then I just got this at Walmart too. It just has like my gel pens and stuff inside that I use on a red. This is like a little black book that I use, and I put like all my ideas and things that I want to get done and research in here. And my water bottle that I do drink because it's so hot. I know it's huge, it's like 40 ounces. It's just so hot here in Miami. So, and then I just have like sketchbooks and things. This is my sketchbook that I keep. I just kind of have it here. I have Power of the Promises here. And I just kind of been drawing. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. I just always been drawing since high school. And these are just kind of like my ideas. This is actually a picture I took at Candytopia, and I tried to recreate it in my drawing. And I just have like note ideas here, and this is mainly for scripture writing. I kind of just put my art in a scripture. I write lately I've just been writing prayers, but this one was bring the whole tithes to the storehouse, and then I made this window. This one was let no fruit grow on you ever again. This is like when Jesus talks to the fig tree. And I just draw a fig, which is kind of where I got the idea good fruit in ways. And yeah, I just write scriptures or like anything that's on my mind to God. This one I drew Elohim. I never finished it though. But Elohim is one of his names. So, and I was just writing scriptures that were really sticking out to me. So yeah, I love this book. And as you can see, like I've just been writing prayers, which God has really shown me, like you can pray in any kind of form. It doesn't have to be like specific. He will still speak to you. So I really felt like as I really persevered in him, I would sometimes feel things that like I'll feel him speaking to me as I'm writing. So that's that. Just like more paper, sketch papers and things. And then this is just like a bunch of stuff. This is just kind of what it looks like. I got this desk at Wayfair. It's very modern, and I got that chair at BJ's, and the desk was like $130, and I've had it for a long time, like throughout all my school time. And this desk was like, I think this chair, I mean, was like $50 or something. So it was like $200 for it all, which I don't think is bad. So I wanted to show you guys something called the MyPlate, which they teach us in school. I kind of agree with it and I kind of don't at the same time, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys because it's supposed to be like a basic guideline to what's supposed to be on your plate and how to eat healthy. So this is MyPlate. Like I said, it's something that was really talked about in school, and this is what it's basically like a generic hypothetical scenario of how your plate should be looking. I think it's a good guide if you don't really know how to eat healthy, but I also see it as kind of difficult to follow because I don't think people are really gonna be putting half of their plate fruits and vegetables, which is what it says in this picture. Half of the plate is fruit and vegetables, and then a portion would be your whole grains like rice or pasta. And then protein, which could be like chicken or salmon or any kind of protein really, and dairy. So I don't see it as realistic because everyone has different body weights, and let's say a larger man would probably need more protein than that little, it looks like about 3 ounces. Like honestly, it looks so small. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and show you like that would be a good way to basically incorporate more of a healthy diet into your life, and show you that fruits and vegetables are important. And they're basically saying that every time you have a plate, fruits and vegetables should be half of your plate. And so I guess like it's a good reference to make sure that you are incorporating your fruits and vegetables. But I see this as a guide because you could incorporate fruits and vegetables in smoothies. Like that's something that I do. I struggle with eating vegetables, to be honest. I struggle with eating fruits and vegetables. So one thing that I was doing was putting spinach in my smoothies. So it's just supposed to be like an easy guide to follow if you don't know what to include on your plate sometimes, or if you're looking at your plate and you don't know specifically the groups that should be there. It's so hot here today. I have to literally let the car air out because my car is so hot. And let me show you the temperature it is right now. It is 98 degrees outside. Which, by the way, has anyone said that they were gonna be productive and then they end up getting nothing done? Because that was me today. I feel like I just got nothing done, or I start doing it and then I'm just like I don't want to do anything. That's literally me sometimes. Everyone, good morning. It is the next day and I wanted to show you guys how I make my breakfast. I usually have protein pancakes, which is just like the pancake mix with added protein, or I'll do like a oatmeal and a yogurt or orange, eggs. Like I'll pretty much have the same thing. But today I'm just gonna do a protein pancake. So I wanted to show you guys what I use. This is a pancake mix that I use, and the reason why I like it is because it's whole wheat, and that's what you want to be making sure that you're having is whole wheats, because it is packed with more fiber and it has less of effect on your blood glucose. So as you can see, the most important thing to really look at is the ingredients. So the first ingredient is 100% whole wheat, whole grain wheat flour, and then the ingredients are pretty simple. They're not anything like out of the ordinary. I would say if it's like really long ingredient list, then it's not good. And then the protein is 14 grams, and then you get about 5 grams of fiber from this, which if you compare it, about one slice of bread, like of good bread that has a decent amount of fiber, has about 3 to 5 grams of fiber. So if I have half a cup of this, I'll be getting 5 grams of fiber. But honestly, I don't really measure it out too much. I kind of just overcompensate with that by putting protein. So what I'm trying to say is that since this has more carb in it, I like to add more protein. So my pancake is not it's not dense with carbs, if that makes sense. So for my breakfast, I want to make sure that I'm minimizing the amount of carbs by upping the protein, if that makes sense. So that's something that I like to do. And I use this protein powder that I've been really liking. It's called ISO 100, and I use this chocolate flavor, and I use Fruity Pebbles flavor, and I use them for different things. This one I'll use for my oatmeal and my pancake mix, and then the Fruity Pebble ones I found works better if I'm doing like a green smoothie or something to add sweetness. And this one is really good as well, because you can see that the ingredients list is very simple. The first ingredient is hydrolyzed whey protein isolate. And I was doing research on whey protein isolate, and they said it's better for your GI. So that's good. And also to have total carbohydrate 2 grams. So it's very low in carb, and protein is 25 grams. But I don't put the whole scoop. I only put like about half of it. So in this way, since this one is like 30 carbs, I just add more protein to my pancake. And that way when I'm digesting it, the pancake is more in protein than carb. So it's actually gonna slow down my blood glucose from rising too high, which is what I want. I don't wanna have a breakfast that is high in carb. And also I have a yogurt which also has carbs. So I wanna make sure that I'm just adding more protein to make my plate more dense in anything else than carb. This is the consistency I'm going for. It's like not too thick, not too thin. And yeah, this is gonna be my pancake. And this is the butter that my dad likes to get. So it's supposed to be like a healthier option for you, and it's made with olive oil. And the thing behind that is, okay, so you see the ingredients is vegetable oil blends, canola, palm, like all of these oils are like the first healthy ingredient. Behind that is this butter. They're trying to say that it has more healthy fats than bad fats, which is like a good way to incorporate healthy fats. And behind that idea is that oils have a mixture of different fats. But a healthy oil would be considered one that has more of a poly or monounsaturated content, because all the oils have all different kinds of fats in them. But you want to choose the one that has the most healthy fats, which is canola oil from my research. So vegetable oil is the most vegetable oil blend is the first ingredient. So as you can see here, a tablespoon, the calories are about 60, but we're more concerned with what it's made of, and it's more made of healthy fats. As you can see, polyunsaturated fat and monounsaturated fat together, the total is 5.5 versus the saturated fat, which is about 2 grams. So you want to make sure that you're having healthy fats to help with your cholesterol. And another thing is that you do need saturated fat in the diet. You need it for like your cell structures and things like that. So it's not like you don't need saturated fat. It's just the amount that you would need. And I'm actually using this, I think, for the first time, because we were using avocado butter before, which I thought was pretty good because I really feel like I don't have enough healthy fats in my diet. So if you can incorporate it in any way, it will be better than not incorporating it. Another thing I forgot to mention about the butter is that it was saying that you have to use 1 tablespoon of the butter to receive those amount of fats. So keep in mind that you have to pay attention to the serving size, because if you're not using a tablespoon, then you're not gonna get the accurate claim on the nutrition label. So I definitely didn't use a tablespoon, but the whole point is the nutritional content is that this product is made of more healthy fat than bad fat, I guess you can say. But like if you're doing like I guess like maybe 2 breads with butter, it would be more of a tablespoon. So just to keep that in mind, you have to pay attention to the serving size. Pretty much what my daily breakfast looks like. It's so as the protein pancake, as you guys can see, it's just very like thick. And the reason why I like to add more protein is because I also have yogurt that I like to have, orange I like to have, and then sugar-free syrup. And I don't want to have, I want to kind of like balance out the amount of carbs that I'm having, but just by adding more protein, so that way, like I said, the pancake is not as carb dense. It has more protein, if that makes sense. And then also I wanted to show you the 2 yogurts that I have been enjoying. This one is really good because this one actually has fiber in it, 3 grams of fiber and low sugar, and it has 0 grams of added sugar, and the protein is 15 grams. And when I look here, it said the first ingredient is non-fat milk, which is good, water, and chicory root, which is where the fiber comes from. And then the rest of the ingredients, you want to make sure that you're not having things with a lot of ingredients on them, because most of the time they're just a bunch of like things that your body doesn't need. And then it has the probiotics on the side here. So this one's a good one. It's a little thicker in consistency, so but honestly it tastes good. Like I would have to say it tastes good. It doesn't taste as sweet. And something that I do, if I find that the yogurt is too much for me, I'll use half and then put the other half in a smoothie later. This one has more sugar in it. I've been kind of enjoying this one lately, but if you're really trying to watch your carb, this one has a bit more of sugar. It doesn't have as much protein either. I don't have the nutrition label, but I remember like having a glance at it, and Activia, I think it's supposed to be a sugar sub. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But I've been enjoying this one too. I don't have both, but I've been enjoying this one more lately. And then putting this one in my smoothies, like after a workout, because it has more protein in it. And then I have like my orange that I usually have, my water, which I feel like you guys will be seeing in more videos, because I genuinely drink like 1 of those a day. Or if not more, because of the heat here in Miami. And then I just have sugar-free syrup. And I feel like you can definitely have a healthy breakfast if you make like simple changes. Like if you add a protein to the pancake and you have whole wheat pancake flour, the kind of yogurt that you choose, the kind of syrup that you choose. If you add a fruit, the protein powder that you use. Like, you kind of just have to make simple changes, and I didn't really make much of a change because I usually like pancakes, but I just switched to whole wheat, and I just switched to sugar-free syrup. Like, you make simple lifestyle changes like that. Also, I used a healthier option for butter. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my breakfast that I normally have. Yeah, guys, so this is gonna be it for my vlog. It was kind of like a 2-day vlog, but I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in my next vlog.